What's going on, everybody? Chris Evanston here with Jay Morrison, aka Mr. Real Estate.
Yeah. What's up, Kings and Queens?
Jay, quick question. I know you have the YMC, you have the Jay Mr. Real Estate, you have the Black Tea Party. Who is Jay Morrison? Let's just give me everything, so because everybody been asking, everybody keeps asking me, Chris, who is this guy you have bringing in town? What does he do? And I tried to run off about like 10 to 20 things he was doing.
Right.
Give it to him. This is all on you. Just run it down.
Well, I've been working on, consolidating my branding. I'm big on branding and brand messaging. And so first and foremost, I would say I'm a celebrity real estate advisor. I've been in real estate for over a decade as an investor, developer, mortgage banker, celebrity realtor. And, so that's my space, that's my trade. When it comes to, I guess, my brand. But I've allowed myself to evolve and allowed myself to find my purpose and allow God to use me for all my talents to serve my people. And so I would say that, I'm also an activist, I guess you could say that. I like to say I'm Black Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. I just take game from the rich and I give it back to the poor. And so I use the skills that I've learned in 10 years in this business to be able to educate others. I have a gift to teach, so I use that. I grew up in poverty. I grew up, welfare, food stamps, free lunch in schools. I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out when I was 16, left home, went back and then graduated. But 4 months after I graduated, landed in prison, facing 3 years of life in prison for drug trafficking and a loaded gun. So, and went back to jail 2 more times in 2 other states, and was served 2.5 years in prison for various crimes, in drug trafficking rings, etc. So, saying all that to say that even in my real estate space and my success, also as an author, as a TV personality on NBC's Open House NYC, and as a real estate expert on the Today Show on NBC, and as a talking head on CNN and Fox News, etc. I've come through all the ranks of our community and have a lot of experiences, a lot of life experiences, and a wealth of knowledge. So again, I'm a celebrity real estate advisor. I've advised some great clients such as Deshaun Jackson, Mo Wilkerson from the Jets, Angela Yee, Melissa Ford, and many others. So, I'm in that space and we got some great development projects internationally and nationally. And, I do that in my sleep. But more importantly, I'm really adamant about just inspiring and empowering our people and coming up with solutions for our community and using my critical thinking and my strategic thinking and the gifts that I've used to help me excel from poverty and prison to prosperity, using those same gifts to empower our people.
Nice.
So Black Robin Hood is Jay Morrison, celebrity real estate advisor.
There it is. Now, you have everybody saying, okay, Black Wall Street. Then you have, you're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
Then you talk about Mississippi, actually Memphis, Tennessee. It was 1866 that it was a burning of race riots in Memphis, Tennessee. Like, as you're seeing this progressing, do you see us actually coming together? That's your mission, is to actually get us to come together. How hard is that, and where are we at on that?
Well, see, I would say I'm sort of an optimist, right? I am an optimist. Because that's how I made it through life, was being optimistic. There was nothing that said that a 3-time felon would leave the streets of North New Jersey and end up on as a national figure in one of the biggest names in Black real estate. So I look at everything that's impossible as possible because I'm the proof of impossible being possible. And so I believe everything needs a strategy though as well, right? So as Black people, what's been missing is that we have the right tone and even some of the right theory and contentions, but it hasn't been the right plan. So for years we've been talking about we gotta unify Black people. But I haven't seen an actual or heard of an actual unifying plan outside of Marcus Garvey, who had a unifying plan for us, which he called all the Black leaders from around the world together to one conference. Mm-hmm. And had 20,000 people at Madison Square Garden back in like the 1940s, 20s, whatever it was.
But see, this is the thing, not to cut you off, but knowing the history of trying to see somebody help our people, and you see the history of that, I mean, why is it that somebody didn't pick up the torch until now?
I don't know the why, right? It could be 1,000 variables why,
Right.
but now it's now. And, you know, why somebody just invent FaceTime and iPhones?
Right.
I don't know why. Was their time,
Yes.
right? So God has timing for everything, and people evolve in the way that they evolve. I think it's so much easier now for us to organize with these phones and with social media, with cameras and technology and apps and
Mobile
websites.
apps, yeah.
Correct. So it's like, we got an easy job as civil rights activists, right? We got an easy job because we got the advantage. Think about what Dr. King had to do, right? To organize people here in Memphis or Alabama. With none of this, they didn't even have, forget the FaceTime and the texting and the videos, they didn't even have no phones like that. You had to go to a payphone or a rotary phone
Right.
and organize all the people. So it just takes for us to have vision, have some strong young leaders. The problem is that we have the changing of the guard is happening. We're watching it happen. The older leaders are shifting out slowly, and this new generation of 20-somethings and 30-somethings is coming up. And that's why I just think it's important that you know, we all play our part. So for me, I'm just about implementing solutions, and looking at everything from a perspective of how I've been able to be successful. I'm always reverse engineered. So if you told me, all right, you could get a real estate license with felonies, but you got to do this, and this, right? Or you say you can't get a real estate license with felonies. I'm going to call the commission and ask, is there any way around me getting a real estate license with felonies? Now the real estate commission says, yeah, kind of, but you're going to have to do this, and this. Okay, cool.
Now you got it.
Now I'm going to do this, and this.
Right.
So it's like, all right, what does black unity look like? Right? Or what does black economics, or whatever the goal we're trying to accomplish,
Right.
what does it look like?
What does it look like?
And now once you write out what it looks like, go execute what it looks like. And we have the ability, I believe, to do that at a mass level and do it fairly effectively with, you know, the power of social media and the momentum we have, and just all those kind of things. So I'm excited to be in this space in this time.
Nice. What made you want to start all three programs? YMC, J. Morrison, Mr. Real Estate, and then the Black Tea Party. Well, I mean, I know you talked about it, but what made you just say, okay, this is for that, this is for that, and this is for
Well, all right, so the organizations are YMC Young Minds Can, the Black, which is our social and economic improvement or repair program, basically, targeting our youth. Because I believe that in order to fix our problem as a people, we got to target the next generation, so they ain't trying to fix it like us right now.
Right.
35 years old, 34 years old, just figuring out what year slavery ended, or figuring out that I'm African, or figuring out, you know, who Marcus Garvey was at 35. We can be teaching our next generation now, so they come up more aware than we are, or figuring out what your credit is, or what a mortgage is, or how to finance real estate, right? So YMC targets the youth to give us social and economic repair and education. Black Tea Party targets our political power. We have J. Morrison Academy, which is a real estate investor school, which targets us having the ability to go execute and build wealth as entrepreneurs. Then there's J. Morrison Real Estate Partners, which is my organization that where we coach people one-on-one on how to be the best real estate investor they can be, or help them build credit, or help them get finance real estate, or where we go buy real estate with our clients or on our own and develop income, develop wealth, lead by example. And so it's just imperative for black people, as we talk about all these solutions, you have to build the infrastructure around those solutions. We have to be more sophisticated and civilized in our actions. And being sophisticated meaning that we got to build the infrastructure for the ideas that we have, and that's what I do.
Nice. We're going to wrap this up. This is going to be episode number 2. And we'll wrap it up and come back.
Memphis,
Tennessee, Global Innovation Now. Jay
YMC
Morrison.
Young Minds Can.
You know,